Once upon a time, a man went to Buddha and asked, "Oh Buddha, please tell me what is the value of human life?" Buddha smiled and gave him a shiny stone and said, "First go and find the value of this stone. Go to different markets and shops and tell them that you want to sell the stone, but remember, do not sell the stone in any case." The man got confused with Buddha's reply, but without speaking anything, he took the stone and went to the market. First, he went to an orange seller and asked him about the value of the stone. The orange seller took the stone in hand, looked at it, and said, "I will give 1 kilo of oranges for this stone." The man took that stone back and go to a vegetable vendor and asked him the same question. The vendor also took the stone in hand, looked at it, and said, "Take a sack of potatoes and leave this shiny stone." The man was still not satisfied with all these answers, so he kept going on. Next, he went to a gold worker and showed him the stone. The gold worker was surprised by the shine of the stone and said, "Sell me this stone for 1 lakh gold coins." The man got surprised to hear this offer, but still he refused the offer. The gold worker then got ready to pay him 5 lakh gold coins. The man said, "My Lord Buddha has told me not to sell this stone to anyone." Finally, the man went to a diamond seller and showed him the stone. When the diamond seller saw this beautiful and shiny stone, he could not believe his eyes. He was amazed by the beauty of the stone. The diamond seller first laid down a red velvet cloth and then placed that stone on it and bowed before it. Then he asked the man, "Where did you find this priceless stone?" Then he said, "Even after selling the whole world, we cannot estimate the value of this ruby stone. This is priceless and invaluable." The man got confused with the variety of the experience he just had with different people and went straight back to Lord Gautam Buddha. Then he told his story to Buddha and asked him, "Lord, please tell me now, what is the value of human life?" Buddha smiled and replied, "You see, my friend, the orange seller quoted 1 kilo of oranges for this stone. The vegetable vendor said 1 sack of potatoes. The gold worker valued the stone at 5 lakh gold coins. And finally, the diamond seller said that this stone is invaluable. The same is true for human life. In fact, you are a gem, but people around you will value you according to their level, knowledge, and ability. But do not worry, as this world will also identify and find your true value one day. If we see in our lives, then we will find that often people do not know their own value, and that's why they settle for far less than they deserve. The value of your life depends on where you place yourself. Just like the shiny stone in the story, each of us is unique and valuable in our own way. But sometimes people around us might not see our true worth. They might think of us like the orange seller, who only saw the stone as worth a few oranges, or the vegetable vendor who thought it was worth just a sack of potatoes. They judge based on what they know and what they need, not on what we're actually worth. For example, imagine you're really good at drawing. You love to create beautiful pictures and you know your art makes people happy. But one day someone tells you that your drawings aren't that great and you won't be successful. If you believe them and stop valuing your talent, you might give up on drawing and miss out on becoming a great artist. On the other hand, if you know your worth and keep improving your skills, you could become an amazing artist who shares beautiful art with the world. Your value, like the stones, doesn't decrease just because someone can't see it. Buddha's point is that we're all like that shiny stone, priceless and full of potential. Some people might not understand our value, but that doesn't mean we're not valuable. It's like if you find a rare gem and show it to someone who's never seen one before. They might not know it's worth a lot, but that doesn't change the fact that it's rare and precious. The important thing is to know your own value, just like the man who refused to sell the stone because Buddha told him not to. He knew the stone was worth more than what anyone offered for it. In the same way, we shouldn't let others decide our worth based on their opinions or needs. We should know our own value and stand by it. In real life, think of someone like J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter books. Many publishers rejected her manuscripts at first, not seeing the value in her stories. But she believed in her work and didn't give up. Eventually, her books were published, and they became some of the most loved stories around the world. She knew the value of her stories even when others didn't see it at first, so remember, don't let anyone put a price on you. Know your worth, believe in yourself, and the world will recognize your value, just like the man with the stone. Your true worth comes from believing in your own potential and abilities no matter what others say.